students, we were on phylum Platyhelminthes, and in this phylum we have completed with the general characteristics of Platyhelminthes. In this lecture we are going to look at the parasitic adaptations of parasitic flatworms. You know, many of the flatworms like tapeworm and liver fluke are parasites. Tapeworm is a parasite in humans as well as in cattle/pigs. Liver fluke is a parasite in humans as well as in snails. To live a parasitic lifestyle, these animals have certain adaptations in them which enable them to survive better inside the body of the host and to evade the host's defense mechanisms. So we're going to look at some of these adaptations. Okay students, what I have shown over here is the anteriormost part of the body of the tapeworm, which is known as the scolex. Tapeworm, scolex. Some people refer to it as its head, but technically it's not its head. It does not have anything to do with food, but it has to do with the attachment of the tapeworm to the body of the host. The scolex is meant for attachment to the host, for which it has several mechanisms over here. At the anteriormost part over here, a raised projection is seen. This is called as the rostellum. This rostellum bears two rows of hooks over here. The inner ones are larger, the latter ones are smaller. This rostellum is retractable. It can just come out and go in like that, okay, to create a vacuum suctioning sort of. It is retractile. Down here you see four muscular cup-like structures. These are called as the suckers. So three things it is having: rostellum, hooks and suckers. All these three things are meant for attachment of this scolex to the body of the host without harming the body wall of the host. All these three are meant for attachment to body wall. What the tapeworm will do is, inside the body wall of the intestine, there will be some parts that will be indurated and all. You know, there is presence of villi and all. So in between the villi and all, it will find a place like an invagination, and it will nicely go and fix itself using the rostellum, using the hooks and the suckers. It will place the suckers on the sides of the wall, okay, in that crevice, and the rostellum it will use for creating a suction kind of a vacuum sort of a thing, and it will just attach itself, getting a firm grip onto the wall of the host. Does it absorb nutrients from the scolex? No, not involved in absorption of nutrients. So where does it absorb its nutrients? So if you remember, the entire body covering of the tapeworm is lined by a thick protective covering which is called as the tegument. This type of tegument is also present in free living forms like planaria, but the one that is present in planaria is ciliated tegument. But in case of tapeworm, the tegument will be having such kind of microvilli kind of projections, which are not called as microvilli, they are called as microtrichs, and they are present onto the tegument, which is a very thick protective covering which will protect the worm from the digestive enzymes and the juices of the host, and it will also aid it in absorption of nutrients. Ready-made digested nutrients it will absorb from the intestine of the host. So first we will write hooks. Hooks are located on scolex and they are meant for attachment. Example, tinea. Second, suckers. Suckers are also located on scolex and they are meant for attachment. Example, tinea. Also in fasciola, suckers will be present. Direct absorption of digested nutrients from host intestine using tegument and microtrichs. Fourth point, the parasitic forms also have a thick protective covering which is called the tegument, protects it from host's digestive enzymes such that the worm does not get digested. Such kind of parasites are also known to have a very high reproductive capacity. High reproductive rate, thousands of eggs are laid at one time which pass through feces and in fact other hosts. Loss of digestive system. The parasitic forms like tinea does not have any digestive system of its own because it absorbs the digested nutrients ready-made from the host's intestine. So tinea completely lacks digestive system. In liver fluke, the digestive system is only partially developed. So these were the parasitic adaptations which help the parasitic flatworms in attachment to the body of the host and absorption of the nutrients.
महादेव के नाम पे सब्सक्राइब कर दें।